welcome to this episode of Uncommon, the Dad Work Podcast. And today, I might gripe a little bit today because I'm going to drop some truth at you and on you or at you. Maybe I'm going to spew it at you. I don't know. That you might gasp at. Not because it's revolutionary, but because it's in direct opposition to everything that pseudo therapy relationship coach influencers are telling you. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you in any way whatsoever. And if you know me, it's not going to surprise you. But if you're new here, it might lead you to question your follow and why you're even listening to this. Or like you might put your headphones on because you don't want your wife to hear what you're listening to. And you might quietly unfollow me. Good. As Samuel L. Jackson once said, hold on to your butts. I think that love languages are a crock of bullshit. Soak that in for a second. But it's not because they're wrong. I think that they miss the point. And I think that they overcomplicate something that actually is not complicated in any way whatsoever. And instead of bringing us closer to our queen, to your king, if you're a woman listening to this, if you are a woman listening to this, please let me know. I'm so curious why you're listening. I want to know. But instead of bringing us closer, they lead us to overthink and to overanalyze and to anxiously people please our way into a better relationship. And I won't go too far down the path of how they lead to a corporatization of this sacred relationship, complete with monthly and quarterly performance reviews that leave scratching your head and asking the question, why are we having the same conversation again? Keep doing the same thing over and over. And if you've been leaning on them to fix your marriage, that might be the exact reason why you still feel like roommates. But because instead of bringing you closer, they've got you overthinking and overanalyzing and people pleasing your way into connection. They create excuses. Oh, well, I'm physical touch and she's words of affirmation. She's just not a touch person. She doesn't like sex the way that I do. I just feel vulnerable when I profess my undying love for her. The problem is that it's defining. It defines you. It puts you inside of a little box that you cannot get out of. It puts her inside of a little box of, oh, I'm not physical touch. And they're physical touch. They're all dogs that she can't get out. It's fixed. And real long-term happiness, real long-term fire, play, passion, ride or die, uh, God-seeing sex, and that kind of passion can all the time, that takes growth. In the love language world, well, they treat it like it's just this fixed thing that like, oh, you should learn how to speak their language to do them a favor. They treat it like you're simply doing your partner a favor by speaking their love language. And while we're at it, fuck the word partner. My wife is not my partner. She's my lover. She's my soulmate. She's my beloved queen. I would fucking do anything for her. She's the most important person in my life. And following the role of sacrificial leadership in the spirit of Jesus, it's my job in having authority over this family to get down on my knees and to wash her feet and to lift her up and to make her life as amazing and beautiful as possible, to lighten her load as much as possible. She's not a partner. Ugh. I don't show up for her. I'm managing a business relationship. Like, oh, she's my partner. And I don't want her to show up for me that way like either. I'm tired of the boxes. I can't stand this love language, this like clinicalization This if George Carlin was here, he would call this all out too. Bunch of bullshit. I'm tired of the boxes. Tired of the theory, the empty knowledge without embodiment. And if you also are tired of this stuff, I am co-hosting a retreat coming up in June. It's the 12th through the 15th. It's really right around the corner in Nevada City, California, with my good buddy Ohm, so that we can do some of the work in your body, in your nervous system, in real time with you, man, so that you can learn how to open your heart and take up space and hold a masculine frame and to love, not just with a checkbox. It's called the right, a man's initiation into sovereign manhood. And we're going to go into the exact work that we're talking about today. But you're not just going to learn it, you're going to live it. You're going to do it so that you can walk out embodying it. Link's going to be in the show notes. Everything's down there. But back to our love languages here. Again, I think they're a crock of bullshit. They corporatize, they take the life out of relationship. They put you in this corporate business partnership. And no wonder why we end up having the same bullshit conversations all the time. It's like, oh, you're doing your partner a favor, but no. But love languages do have something right. And it's the idea is that the way that we receive and deliver our love and our devotion for our lover, that differs from person to person. It has to do with your upbringing and your parents' upbringing. They can only give love in the ways that they were programmed with. And well, they can only give the love that they had inside of themselves. And I can feel that. Some ways come more naturally to us than others. I can feel that. Physical touch. This is all men. Words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, gifts. Get your checklists out, write these down so you can start auditing each other. You have to know something. Men, we map the world through physicality. I look at my son. He is just all of lovable chaos. My daughter is sitting at the table building magnetiles and coloring silently. And my son is running around the house going, "Mom!" and like jumping over the couch. And he needs to bump into her and run into her, run into me and mom. Just because men map the world through physicality. And it's no wonder why we prefer, and not just prefer, but we require the touch of our woman in order to feel security. When we bond with each other, what do we do with our brothers? If you've played sports, what do? You hug. You slap your buddy on the ass. You're like, "Not good game, bro." What do we do to resolve conflict? We might throw hands, and then what? Then what? Then it's all good. What do we do to deal with stress? We got to work out or do the primal release that I teach the men that come inside of Order of Kings, and that we're going to do in the right retreat coming up this June in Nevada City, California. We are natural born hunters, warriors, explorers, builders, and fuckers. Hey, not motherfuckers, but you know, we want to ravish her. And when you get a group of men together at a gathering, what is it that we do? Do we just sit at first and talk about like the meaning of life? Probably not. Although I want to do that with you, man. I would love to sit under the trees and sip on some cacao and look at a fire and just talk about everything. But what do we do first? We need to do something. Usually men gather around an unfinished project and they start talking about how they would go about that, or they start doing it. We work on a project, we talk about something physical, like last sports ball match or the last MMA fight. This is the masculine. Women, though, women are constantly and unconsciously watching for something in a man. Women are smaller in stature. They're physically weaker. They're highly vulnerable during childbearing and during child rearing. That's a long time, 19 years at the minimum. 300,000 years of evolution, and maybe with current finds, maybe it's 1 million years of evolution, have built her to look for one thing in a man: protection. Unconsciously, her brain is constantly looking for, is he going to protect me right now? And maybe you've heard her say this to you. Maybe you suspect that she's thinking this. Maybe she tells you all the time and you don't do it. It's really, will he choose me? Will he choose me? Will he choose me? And unconsciously, she's looking for the signs. Is he pleased enough with me? I don't know that pleased is the right word right now. It was the right word when I wrote this, but I don't know if it's the right word. Is he interested enough? Does he value me enough? You know, women served indispensable roles within the tribe. They were social. They built like men, but they built something different. Where we built something physical, they built something intangible, but that you feel nonetheless. They built relationship, built through everything else that they did. It's no wonder why relationship and that connection comes so naturally to her. It's no wonder that she's looking for signals from her man that he will choose her and that he values her right now in this moment over everyone and everything else if the shit goes down. So, men and women are so very different. Love languages overcomplicate. When really what you need to do is love the shit out of your partner. That's it. Love them. You don't need to get your checklist out. But we've lost our way so much that we've forgotten how to do that. And so I'm going to decode this for you. I'm going to translate the love languages for you because I think that they're too clinical, they're too dry, they're devoid of life. Get your writing fingers ready, get your voice to text ready. Hey Siri, make a note. No, Siri, don't do it. Here we go. 1. Physical touch. All men. This is our default. Why? Well, it's because it's how we map the world. It's how we experience life. Physical touch is I feel you. I'm here with you right now because I'm connected to you. I'm with you and I got you. 2. Words of affirmation. This is saying, I see you. I see you. I see the things you do. I see what you do. I see what you're doing. And I value you. All those things that you do, all those things that you are, I value them. That's, hey, bro, good game. Value what you did. That's my love. You're such an amazing mother. The way that you take care of our kids all day while I'm at work.